Saudi Arabia is a big and old country, and it's special. It's the biggest country on earth with no rivers. Can you imagine a place without rivers? Rivers give life to the land, they shape the land and help things grow. But Saudi Arabia doesn't have them. So how do people live there? People in Saudi Arabia are clever and don't give up easily. Over many years they learned how to find, use, and save water. It's a story about how people can adapt to hard environments. Saudi Arabia is the biggest part of the Arabian Peninsula, a vast region that holds significant historical and geographical importance. This large area of land is strategically located between Africa and Asia, serving as a bridge between two continents. Saudi Arabia is bordered by the Red Sea on the west and the Persian Gulf on the east, giving it access to crucial maritime routes. The landscape is predominantly a dry desert, characterized by vast sand dunes, expansive rocky plains, and towering mountains. The weather is extremely harsh, with scorching hot summers that can be unbearable, and very little rainfall throughout the year. Temperatures can soar above 110 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the hottest places on Earth. The intense heat often creates mirages, a common sight in the desert. Due to the extreme heat and arid conditions, finding fresh water is a significant challenge. There are no permanent rivers, and water sources are scarce, making survival difficult. However, there are oases scattered throughout the desert, providing vital water sources for both people and wildlife. These oases are crucial for sustaining life in such a harsh environment. Camels, often referred to as the ships of the desert, are well adapted to these conditions. They have been used by the Bedouins for centuries to travel and transport goods across the vast desert landscape. Despite the challenging environment, Saudi Arabia has developed modern cities with impressive infrastructure, showcasing a blend of traditional culture and contemporary advancements. Even though it's hard, finding water in Saudi Arabia is a remarkable journey of innovation and resilience. Saudi Arabia gets its water in some clever ways. The country has developed advanced techniques to ensure a steady supply of this precious resource. One of the most significant methods is desalination, which means taking the salt out of seawater. This process is crucial because Saudi Arabia has very few natural freshwater sources. Big desalination plants on the coast turn salt water into fresh water that people can drink, and that can be used for farms and factories. These plants are engineering marvels, capable of producing millions of gallons of fresh water every day. They also use underground aquifers, which are like giant underground lakes. These aquifers store ancient water from a time when the region received more rainfall. These aquifers are from a time when it rained more, and they're used carefully so they don't run out. The water is extracted with precision to ensure sustainability for future generations. Saudi Arabia also cleans used water so it can be used again. This water recycling process is essential in a country where every drop counts. By treating wastewater, they can reuse it for agriculture, industry, and even landscaping, reducing the overall demand on freshwater resources. Section 4. The price of water. These ways of getting water are expensive, both for money and for the environment. Desalination plants use lots of energy, which isn't good for the planet. Taking too much water from aquifers can make the land sink. Putting the salty leftover water from desalination back into the sea can hurt sea animals. Also, using oil and gas to power these things makes climate change worse, which makes it even harder to find water. Section 5. A sustainable future. Saudi Arabia faces a significant challenge, ensuring a sustainable water supply for its growing population while preserving the environment. The country is exploring innovative solutions to address this issue. One of the key strategies is the adoption of renewable energy sources. By harnessing the power of the sun and wind, Saudi Arabia aims to reduce its reliance on fossil fuels like oil and gas, which have long been the backbone of its economy. In addition to energy, water conservation is a critical focus. Advanced irrigation techniques such as drip irrigation are being implemented to minimize water usage in agriculture. Factories are also adopting more efficient water management practices to reduce waste. Education plays a vital role in these efforts. Community workshops and educational programs are teaching citizens about the importance of water conservation and practical ways to save water in their daily lives. Engineers and scientists are at the forefront of developing new technologies and innovative projects aimed at improving water management. These initiatives are crucial for ensuring a sustainable water supply in the arid desert environment. Achieving a sustainable future requires collaboration among diverse groups, including government agencies, private companies, and local communities. By working together and embracing new ideas, Saudi Arabia is paving the way for a future where there is enough water and energy for everyone.